Hello and welcome. Chris from Missouri here, bringing you another video about vintage baseball cards. In this video, I'm going to show you some cards. I'm going to show you some cards that I picked up from a card show in Kansas City over the weekend. I'm going to show you some cards that I saw on eBay and I purchased. And I'm going to show you, and this part I really like, I'm going to show you some cards that are some of the best cards in my collection, and it's in response to Pepino Man, who is having a celebration for 3,000 subscribers, and he asked us to do a video response showing us the best card of the decade of a decade, and like the 50s, 60s, 70s, and that's kind of what he wanted to do. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show the cards that I have in my collection from the 90s, 80s, 70s on back. And then I'll show you some cards that I recently picked up. But if you would, just sit back, relax, and pay attention to these cards, and I hope you like them as much as I do. So this is in celebration of Pepino Man and his 3,000 subscribers. Here's in my 1990 representation. This is George Brett. Now, I'm just showing you a regular card of George Brett, but I also have the refractor in this 93 Finest, and I love it. Now, the card that represents the 80s for me, is my best card in the 80s, is this Michael Jordan rookie card, 1986 Fleer. The 70s, my best card I believe that I have in the 70s, my favorite is probably the 76 Bench, but here's the most expensive one I think I have, and it's the 1970 Nolan Ryan in a 7. Now, coming in representing the 60s is my 1963 Topps Pete Rose. Now, I love that card. That's not a scratch on here. That is, a scratch on the plastic paper. So that's in a PSA 5. Now, the 1950s, I had a lot to choose from, and it was hard to settle on one card, but I settled on the 1951 Bowman Mickey Mantle rookie card. I love being able to get this card out and show this card. Now, the 40s was tough for me. I have a lot of 1940s cards, but representing the 40s in my collection is the Leaf Jackie Robinson. Now, it says 48 Leaf on the slab, but we all know to call it 49 Leaf Jackie Robinson. So, in the 30s, the rep on that is this Lou Gehrig, 1933 Lou Gehrig Goudey. And I've shown this card many a time, but in the 20s, my rep is Babe Ruth, 1920 strip card, hand cut. I love this card. A couple of my friends that do YouTube now have this card as well, and I know they enjoy it just as much as I do. Another card that recently picked up represents the teens is this Hassan Ty Cobb. I love this card. There's actually 3 versions of Ty Cobb with different players, I believe, and but this is the one that I have, and it's in good looking shape. And representing 1900 through 1909, my Ty Cobb bat on shoulder. So that's a shout out to Pepino Man celebrating his 3,000 subscriber. I love showing those kind of cards. Now, I'm going to show you some cards that I picked up on eBay. Now, stick with me here, guys, because I did go to a card show this weekend, and I want to show you one of these cards that I just really, really love. So some cards that I picked up on eBay for various reasons. But this Mickey Mantle is 1996, and I don't know why, but Mike Payne has it as one of the top 300 cards of the 20th century. Get this Ty Cobb off of here. I'm working on an Orlando Cepeda run to do in Showcase Showdown. Now that's going to start back up with me and Baseball Collector on his channel. And Orlando Cepeda is on the wheel, and so I gotta get me a run. And another card that is on the wheel, and I picked up 1952 Bowman Monte Irvin. Love that card. I love the fact that this Showcase Showdown is kind of encouraging me to pick up some cards that I don't have that now I can enjoy. And now this is a 56 Monte Irvin. I told you Showcase Showdown's coming pretty soon, and getting ready for it. And I know I don't have all the cards that's on that wheel, that all the runs, but if you tune into Baseball Collector's channel when we do that, and be on Team Chris. Now, 3 cards that I picked up at a card show. I went to the card show with a buddy of mine, Tom, that has gone to the national card show with me. We've gone to St. Louis card shows, and I'm telling you, that's another good reason that being on this YouTube can enhance your hobby stuff. I would not have met Tom had it not been for YouTube. He doesn't have a channel, and he should, because he has an amazing collection. But Tom and I have become good friends, and we met my friend Tyler in Kansas City, and let me show you the cards I picked up. So again, I picked up this Don Drysdale rookie. Oh, not rookie, it's 61, I'm sorry. But look at that. It's a beautiful card, but the numbers matter to me only in Showcase Showdown, and this is an 8, and Mike's not going to believe this 8 is coming from my collection, but here I have proof. So when you guys cheer for Team Chris and Showcase Showdown, you remind him that I have a 1961 and an 8. Now, I've been wanting to pick up this card for a while, and when I picked up the Pee Wee Reese at the National, I needed 1 card to complete the Hall of Fame run of the 48 Bowman black and white, and it's Johnny Mize, and I got to pick this up, and I'm pretty excited. So my final pickup at the deal in Kansas City, I picked up from a dealer that's a friend of mine that usually sets up in Columbia where I set up, and he goes to the local card shop in Columbia same time I do, and we've known each other now almost 20 years. And he was setting up in Kansas City, and he probably had the best vintage showcase in Kansas City. And this is what I got from him. And he worked out a heck of a deal for me. And I know he feels good about it, and I feel good about it. I feel so good that he let me take it home with me, and I didn't have all the money yet there, and he would not have let me take it home knowing that I have an IOU to pay him had he talked to John 3D 80s Kid, because I owed John $125 for about 6 months before he got paid. But my friend Jeremy, that's the dealer, I know he's going to have to get paid soon. So, and just while I'm at this, I'm going to go ahead and kill 2 birds with 1 stone and do a quick video response for Darren Return to Collecting. Now, Darren is celebrating 1,000 subscribers, and what a great channel. His collection, it's fun watching his channel to watch his collection grow. He's got some killer top-end cards, and I believe he and I have the same taste in what we collect. his might be, not might be, his is a little bit better grade on stuff, but we go after iconic cards and iconic players. So turn over and help him celebrate. If you're not subscribed to Darren Return to Collecting, get over there and subscribe. But one thing he wanted us to do is shout out three channels that didn't have 300 subscribers, and there's a ton of great ones out there. And I just picked three. And reason I did not, I guess this is kind of a shout out, but I didn't pick Warren D and CLE because and I didn't pick Jason Everyday Card Collector because those guys are going to be they're going to be celebrating a couple thousand this time next year anyway, and plus those guys have been on more live streams. They've been on more than 300. They've been on live streams more times than they have subscribers, I'll tell you. So I have a lot of good times with those guys. They're fun, but I'm not shouting them out. But who I am shouting out is Scoots Collectibles, and what a cool dude. And I was on a live stream with him not too long ago, and I can't believe he doesn't have 300 subscribers, but he's new. And then also a guy that's a great commentator for years is Jim Faulkner. And go over there. He's a talker, man. We met up at the National. We saw each other a couple different times, and I believe we are kind of kindred spirits. And then another great commenter who's turned, I believe he doesn't have 300 subscribers, is Hodges 1455. And then another quick shout out, Peacemaker Cards. Guys, go through and click on as many of these guys and see if you like them, see if you have a connection. Subscribe to them, because it's not easy doing videos and that kind of stuff, putting it out there, and but listen, all those channels are great. Darren's channel is awesome. Congratulations on 1,000. Pepino Man is Pepino Man, and he's great for this hobby. 3,000 subscribers is no easy task. Guys, I'm enjoying myself. Thanks for looking at my cards, and remember, it's just a hobby. Collect what you like.